make sure that that's recording. Lovely. Okay. Now, I'm going to ask you, so roughly how many hours a week altogether, work, classwork, for fun, do you spend on the internet?
Per week?
Yeah, just guesstimate.
70.
70? That's a lot. I think you're addicted.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I figure if I'm on the computer at least 10 hours a day combined with computer, doing, like, homework plus schoolwork or, other work, and then my compulsive Netflix addiction, then yes, that's a fair guesstimation.
So that covers, I guess, what kind of sites you enjoy looking at when you browse the internet for fun?
Netflix and Tumblr. Definitely are the top two.
Do you have any favorite websites? Those two?
Those are the two. And the website that allows me to play Flappy 2048. It's a combination of Flappy Bird and 2048. It's highly addictive, but yeah, pretty much.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
So we're done with those little personal questions.
Okay.
So we're gonna go to the website now, and I'm gonna ask you, to the first page, you can scroll around. Please do not click on anything yet, though.
All right.
Okay.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna ask you to look around the page. Tell me what you make of it, what strikes you about it, whose site you think it is, what do you think you can do here, what is it for, what are you expecting to find on this website and the many pages. You can scroll around.
Okay, I can't. I shouldn't click anything, but I can move my.
You can move the mouse around, but please don't click anything just yet.
Sure. Okay.
So what's this website? What's your first impression of it? What is it?
I mean, by the looks of it, it looks like it's gonna be a type of wine, but the slideshow that's up top, like you can see there's obviously there's grapes, and then what I'm guessing is a winery, but the blue and red things that show up in every other picture don't really look like wine to me. It looks almost like empty bottles of hairspray. But for what it's worth, something that immediately jumped out at me is the logo at the top. I love that. That looks super professional and all that. Also, it's trademarked. How special.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, but this copyright claim at the bottom is really resonating with me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So looking up at the very top of the navigation bar, without clicking on anything, what do you expect to find on each of the pages?
Okay. Well, homepage already here, so got that. About us. I mean, if this is in fact for a winery, I would expect to find the about us to be the guy who made it, as well as where the winery is, what kind of tools or where the process in which you use to make the wines for it. Wine selection. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that's different kinds of wine that SuRu Wines sells. Wine locations. Guess that would be where they have certain restaurants. I'm not sure what they mean by retail locations, but I mean I feel like SuRu is a new kind of wine. I feel like you wouldn't have wineries all over the place. But if there were places where you could go to a vineyard and do that, that's where I'd assume it would be. And then contact us would probably be how to email the people or call them and all that.
Okay, thank you. So now I'm gonna ask you to do a few specific tasks. You're gonna be navigating the site. I'm gonna ask you to try to find some things.
Okay.
And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. I may not be able to answer the questions right away because we are trying to figure out how people would navigate the site if they don't have somebody who help them find things.
Sure.
Sitting, talking in their ear. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to find, first, try to find where they are located.
Okay.
So, talk us through what this is.
Sure. Well, I feel like they would actually say in the homepage where they're located, it says that they're New York, and then somewhere in Long Island, but there's probably more specific place. So maybe check out wine locations. See retail. Okay, that's cool. You guys where SuRu wines are sold. And oh wow, there's plenty of you guys. Is there a specific reason why there's all of this up top? Long Island, and then you like specify, like maybe you mean like New York City?
Well, we did that because there's a lot of places on Long Island and then the rest of New York. So it's just easier to find people.
Okay.
But can you find the location of the winery itself?
The location of the winery itself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try contact us. You assume, oh, they look happy. Yeah, I would assume that it would either be in premise location or mailing address.
Okay, that's great. So now that you're here, what ways can you contact them?
General information. So if you want like learn about the winery, they have the info for the email, and then I'm guessing the two people who run the winery, they have their contact emails as well as mailing address and then a phone number to call.
Are there any other contact ways you think that would be useful?
Sure. I mean, they have the contact for the tasting room, which sounds like a good time, at the bottom, and also the actual premise location listed, like their not their email, but their actual physical address. So that's pretty good.
Okay. Now I'm gonna see. What type of recipes do they have that you can make with their wines?
Types of recipes.
Yes.
Let's go with wine selection and see what happens. Alright, well, I'm scrolling through the different types of wine available. Well, they all look really classy, but I feel like I'm not really seeing recipes per se. I'm seeing more descriptions of the wines.
Okay.
Is there a specific place where I should be able to see recipes? I mean, obviously, I am under 21, so I don't drink at all.
It's okay if you can't find it. It's okay.
I'm going to casually scroll through this again. Scrolling. Lush, mouth-filling mid-palate of soft, supple tannins. That is a beautiful sentence. Yeah, I mean, like, I guess I wouldn't, like, these aren't recipes, but I'm guessing this is, like, the wine itself. Descriptions for the wine. I feel like it's different. Could it possibly on the side? I can't tell if that's advertisements or not.
If it says recipes.
Yeah, recipes, seared venison loin, char-grilled oysters. I'm guessing those are recipes I can click on.
Yes. There you go.
Huh.
Okay. You can go ahead and find the back button.
Sure.
Go back.
It's okay. Yeah.
Okay. Now, since you're here, what type of wines do they sell?
Well, I'm guessing that the whole name for the wine sales is just SuRu, so can I just, like, scroll through, like, it's all SuRu, but they have Pinot Grigio, a nice red wine, I don't know how to pronounce that, dry Riesling. I'm sorry if I'm disgracing the name. And then Shiraz.
Okay. Now, where are the prices for the wines?
They're listed really clear cut underneath the description of each. They have both the bottle, just like a single bottle of the wine available, as well as an entire case of the wine. By case, what do they mean by case, by the way?
Case of wine is $12.
That makes sense.
Yes.
I just couldn't tell if even like bottles or like you can like get like boxes of wine, but I feel like that wouldn't be as classy. I feel like these are like classy wines.
Yeah. Okay. Do you like the location of the prices? Does that seem like a smart location, or would you prefer they be somewhere else on the site?
I think that's a perfect place to put them because you can tell like what the price is for each thing. You know what you're looking at. You know what you're buying when you're looking at it.
Okay. Now I want you to search and find how can you order their wines?
Order the wine. Okay.
If you aren't near one of the retail or restaurant locations, how can you order their wines?
Order. I'm going to assume you would contact us. I mean, right off the top of my head, I would go general information and info, SuRu wines, and be like, hey, I want to get some wine. How can I make that happen? But maybe if I go back to the actual wine selection, is there a place for me that I can, like, click? There isn't. Okay. I mean, oh wait, there's a blurb right here. Buy our wines. The wines can be purchased through retail outfits. Please feel free to order our wines through our website. Our online ordering system is currently under construction. So I'm guessing it's not there.
That would be it.
Trick question.
It is a trick question.
Caught ya.
Yeah. We did not have the time or knowledge to construct an online ordering system.
I have a suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I mean, like, this, I don't know which class this is for, but, who's going to be hearing this? Is this a group, or is...
If the class listens to it.
If the class listens to it. Okay, wait, is this Professor Erickson?
Yes, this is Professor Erickson.
Well, in Professor Erickson's CSOA class, like, the one thing that we had to, like, construct the most were forms. Couldn't you just use, like, a simple form? Or
we could.
Or we need a more elaborate. I guess because this is, like, I'm assuming that this is going to be for professional use, you want a little bit more something elaborate than an email form that the people who make it list. That would be, like, a good general start.
Yeah, well...
I'm not going to try to tell you how to live your life, though, because it's already looking really classy.
No. Well, the main reason we didn't make a online ordering form is because we only had to make 5 pages.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, it's just there because it's a business, and making it look classy. Okay.
Yes.
Let's see. Now that you found the location of where it would say how to order, if you could order, does it tell you, can you figure out where, what states they would be able to ship wine to you if you ordered it?
I'm gonna say going to wine locations, that might help. Retail, scrolling down. Are these all real places? Like, if I walked
Those are all real places.
If I walked into any of these places, I could ask for SuRu wine.
Well, you'd have to be 21 or have
Okay, yeah, that's okay, yeah.
Yeah. But they could easily show you the wine.
Yeah. I want to see if because I have, like, grandparents in Long Island, so I want to see if I could technically go to where they are and be like, hey, guys, we should try wine. Or you guys should, and I can watch you guys try it.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, that is perfectly okay. Let's see.
Could I just start by finding you guys on Facebook?
That would not show you where it is.
Okay. I don't know why I thought that.
Okay. But they have as you've noticed, on each page you click, find us on Facebook is on the top left.
Yep.
Now, not necessarily about the website itself, but with this is a business, they most likely wouldn't be updating their site that often based off of the pages and what's on the pages. What would you expect to be on their Facebook page?
Probably similar information, not like as thoroughly, but I would expect that the Facebook page would say what a little something about the people who own the winery, as well as maybe like a 2-sentence version of this, the About Us section. And then I would also expect them to have maybe a link connecting a Facebook user to where they could purchase / order their wine, as well as a link to both the wine locations, or at least the wine selection at least.
Okay, thank you very much. That was helpful. Now we're almost done. Do you have any questions for me, or is there anything that you would like to add to what you've said so far, what you feel would help us improve the usability of this website?
Well, I don't just want to help the usability, but I kind of like that the colors you chose were like a green and a pink. So it's kind of like I guess, like, you know, something about like green grape, something like white wine, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know why, but I'm really conscientious of color choices, and I really like yours. Homepage looks really good. I love the slideshow, and I love that I can actually see that you guys are like legitimate, like, you know, you guys like actually like make the wine yourself, which is really cool. I probably, maybe it's because I'm guessing that now that I know, the blue and red tops are like the like bottle caps, I guess, the right way of phrasing it.
Yeah.
I might choose two different pictures. I would probably choose like maybe like a picture of like one of the wine bottles, but in like a really nice angle. Because I don't know why, but like the green and the red or the red and the blue caps kind of threw me off. But the wine selection and then like the wine locations and then like once you actually get the online ordering part available, I think that this is gonna be like a really usable, user-friendly site.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
This was a very useful session.
Sure.
And have a lovely day.
Thank you.